downfield. Oh, Haygood is just ridden down by Cameron Ruel and Vernon Fox. Incomplete, 4th and 9. Game, and now they're back to work again. Berrien with the catch. Berrien inside the 30 to the 25.
The first time I saw this throw was with Dan Marino, where you're running the up pattern. If you can't get past the defensive back, you throw it short, and you can look at the points that they're scoring. Hawaii, 2 WAC teams at bottom, Fresno State, BYU, Mountain West. I guess you got to be on a coast or in high altitude to score a lot of points.
Offense right now.
I think his weakness will be the team that he goes to in the NFL.
David going deep. Rodney Wright open. Touchdown!
I think wherever David Carr goes in the NFL, he should lobby to take a guy like Rodney Wright along with him. Wright maybe doesn't measure up NFL-wise, only 5 feet 9 inches tall, but that catch right there, the poise to catch it on your fingertips and still have the agility to get in the end zone, and he's a tough runner after the catch. You got
one
uncovered.
Is
Rodney Wright uncovered.
Wide open right, first down to the 40. Rodney Wright to the 50, and James, how does a guy who has 91 catches have no one covering him?
I got McGill over him.
Baker's the H-back right side. Downfield, Haygood. That's his 3rd drop of the game.
You know what? Remember that big shot that he took in the ribs?
Yeah.
Well, you know, the real pain here, you see Haygood down on the ground, is dropping the ball. If you catch it, it just doesn't hurt as much. But he takes another shot in the ribs from his best buddy, Cameron Ruel. They're not getting a lot of hits on David Carr. His offensive line is keeping him off of him.
Another blitz. Carr with plenty of time, and Wright's there. Rodney Wright, great speed, and he will go! Touchdown, Fresno State, 79 yards.
You know, that's really borderline taunting, hold that ball out like that.
Boy, I tell you, 3rd and 6, though, you ask your one guy. It's not like they sent a lot of guys out. They did have great protection, as you mentioned a moment ago, and they kept the tight end in, but they just asked Rodney Wright, run it in.
Look at those hands, how close that is to get knocked down. You have a center fielder in the safety position. He overruns the play a little bit, and then Rodney Wright, I told you, take this guy to training camp with you.
Fresno State can blitz at will. This looks like Tyree Sam's made. Nope, they're just going to blitz from the inside. Smoker is sacked, and a flag goes flying. Nick Burley with the sack.
Rodney Wright.
Well, he needs 2 more catches or 3 more catches, fellas, for 100 this year. David Carr has gone to the left, and he goes to him again for a first down.
I like the fact that Rodney Wright runs such consistent routes, and you said it, James, if you're David Carr, you want to take that player, number 17, with you. He's going to end up coming in, just running a crossing route, and David Carr is patient. He waits on him, and all of a sudden, Rodney Wright comes in. Carr taking a beating as he delivered the ball. See him get hit right when he releases.
That's a little love tap. Throw, you make the tackle, keep him out of field goal range. Well, they creep up, now back.
Carr rips it. Rodney Wright inside the 10-yard line. First down, Bulldogs on 3rd and 22.
Well, that's where I'd go. I don't blame him. Rodney Wright, number 1 career wide receiver for Fresno State. 209 catches coming into today's game. Over 2,900 yards. David Carr once again spinning it in to number 17 Wright for a gain of 25 and a first down.
Big tight ends. They're unconventional, Fresno State is.
We'll give it to Paris Gaines, trying to get outside, and he will score.
They went with an unbalanced line to the left. I think the question mark here, after you're down by 16, do you go for 2? Or do you just go for the 1 point and say, okay, we're going to get in the end zone a lot more times. It's not going to come down to just 2 scores.
Pat Hill right now assuming he'll have some extra scores.
A touchdown from almost 40 yards out. This time, middle, he's wrapped up by Burley, and I don't think he got it. Nick Burley from the right end just with a marvelous defensive play.
Nick Burley comes off the edge from his defensive end position. First team all-WAC, 12 tackles for losses this year, and Burley just knifes down the line of scrimmage and puts a hit on Duckett in the backfield.
Bulldogs still with a chance, down by 9.
16 or something.
Well, they're going to be. You're going to hear more and more of all these guys coming through.
Second down, quick toss, it is intercepted. Devon Banks, and had that been by Banks, Rogers would have been gone.
What a terrific play, though, to get a jam at the line of scrimmage, to get them slowed down just enough. Pattern reading, knowing that they're going to have to throw hot because you're blitzing, and then the catch to come over the top is just a fantastic play. And this is exactly what Fresno State needed. They didn't need another clock-churning drive from Michigan State. They didn't need Michigan State to punt the ball away. What they needed a turnover. They needed that emotional lift.
Boy, and Banks just makes an outstanding play, jumping over the top. Fresno State 23 interceptions this year. That's
Fires again. Pass made. Rodney Wright. He has just broken the all-time Fresno State receiving record in a bowl game set by Stephon Page with his 11th catch for over 260 yards.
He just has such great field awareness, Rodney Wright. You're running a slant pattern. You realize if you stop on a dime, the defensive back's going to continue on. You make the spin move, you get up the field, and a little hesitation with the safety who's chasing him. Here's a terrific football player. I mean, everybody coming in is raving about David Carr, rightly so, but he's thrown to some pretty talented targets.
They're going to play him tight. Blitz shown by McGill. Here he comes. Smoker sack. The first by Justin Johnson. So with 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this football game, the Bulldogs with a chance, but down by 9 points. They need 2 scores. One must be a touchdown. They get the punt block. Bulldogs have it. Maurice Rodriguez near the 15-yard line. McGill with the block. Rodriguez with the recovery.
I love it when I see a guy like Maurice Rogers pick up the ball, senior out of Visalia, big-time linebacker for the Bulldogs, but you knew at one point he was a halfback. But he's been telling all the guys on offense, man, I can run with the ball. Just wait until I get my hands on the ball. And he makes a couple really nice moves on the boundary here. Cuts back. Sure, he's beating a punter, but still, that's a great cutback. Then he slaps away another defender, and he's thinking, I'm getting in the end zone. And you know what? I don't care if I get the flag. I'm doing that little dance.
4 wides.
10 yards to go. Rodney Wright on the right side in the slot. Carr dumping it off. Paris Gaines to the 10, to the 5.
I like it. I like it.
Well, that was a statement. That was a statement. Paris Gaines put the exclamation point on it, but what a great call. You have 4 wides, and it spreads out Michigan State's defense, and David Carr got a lot of pressure that time, but he's able to dump the ball off to Paris Gaines, and he just rumbles into the end zone.